So we thought we'd bring him on and kind of give you guys an understanding of what hockey's like outside of the U.S. So how you doing today, Tristan?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on the podcast here. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely, dude. We're lucky to have you. So you obviously come down here most summers, been coming down here for the past couple of years to come skate, get the most out of the facilities. So I guess we can just get right into it. You've obviously been playing for a long time, so let's just start with your hockey journey. How long have you been playing hockey, and where do you play?
I've been playing since I was 5, and I'm 16 now, so it's been 11 years. It's been a long journey for me. I mean, it went from house league to playing B, and then I made a jump from B to AAA. And after 3 years of AAA, next year I'm going to be playing for the Rockland Nationals in the CCHL. So it's I keep jumping up, and hopefully I keep going in that path. But I'm playing for Rockland next year, and they're a great team, great organization. Last year they went to the Nationals, and they won the league. Not the Nationals, but they won the league, and they're a really good team, and next year they'll probably be really good too.
Absolutely. So we can get right into that whole junior process. So obviously you said you played AAA for a while, played for the 67s. How does that jump from juniors work in Canada, and what is the whole process like for playing Canadian juniors?
Well, so it's different because there's a bunch of junior leagues. I mean, for junior A specifically, well, not a lot of kids have the opportunity to jump up to junior A. Like on my team, there's probably from AAA last year, there will probably only be 2 or 3 kids that are going to jump up to junior A. There's quite a big skill gap, and it's kind of tough to jump up because you go from being one of the better players in AAA, and then when you go to junior A, it's like you're one of the lower guys there.
It's like a reset.
You have to fight for your spot, and it's kind of like you go from the top to the bottom, and you got to keep climbing up that pyramid. And so it's like in Canada though, it's a bit different than here because I know there's like the NOL here and the USHL and a bunch of different leagues, like the NCDC around here. But in Canada, there's like an Ottawa league, and then there's a Toronto league, and then there's like some in like Calgary and
just like spread out across the provinces.
Yeah, and so it's a bit different here because there's also the OHL and
obviously the whole Canadian Hockey League.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that type of stuff, you would say it's more regional. The junior leagues, it's not necessarily like a big wide. It's more the leagues are sanctioned to one area. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously you said you've been playing hockey since you were 5 years old. What kind of got you into it?
Well, my dad loves hockey, and it's in the family.
I was going to say, the uncle owns a rink, that it definitely runs in the family. But,
yeah.
So when you started coming up, you told me you made the jump from B to AAA. Kind of talk about how that happened. What was your journey like in B, and how did you realize you were ready to take the step to the next level?
I mean, it was mainly mental because the change happened in COVID year. Something that helped me a lot is I grew 8 inches in 1 year. I mean,
definitely helps.
Yeah, always helps. But during COVID, my dad made sure he stayed on me with my health. I ate almost perfect for a whole year and a half. I really wanted to make that jump, and I was on the ice as much as I could. Every free session I had, I went on the ice, and I also went for runs every day and worked out. Yeah. It's all in the mental. Anybody can be good if they work hard enough.
Yeah. And
it's all in the brain. It's all in the mind.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen you obviously coming here the last couple of years. You're always here to work. Even today on the ice for 3 hours, still making time for us upstairs. So we obviously appreciate that. But definitely agree. I think looking at a lot of the guys who don't make it, it usually comes from a lack of just a certain mindset and a certain trait, and you definitely possess that because you've been working so hard to get where you are, and obviously putting on the weight, putting on all that stuff. It's that's part of the thing that a lot of young players they don't really look at. They want to work on their shot and work on their dangles and all that type of stuff. But really, it comes down to the physical aspect of it, working on your body and like you said, eating super clean, going on runs, doing that extra stuff just to make sure that your body's in a peak physical condition and you're able to compete. So going back to the whole juniors thing, obviously I'm not really sure. I assume it's still the same as the OHL. It's 20 and under, correct? So you have guys kind of ranging in that age range. How do you feel you've prepared yourself to play with guys are a couple years older? As you're in 08 and you might be playing against a couple guys 05s, 04. So how did you prepare yourself to compete at that level?
Well, so this year it's going to be a tough year. I mean, I affiliated with them for 5 games last year, so I kind of have an idea about the pace. But it's going to be very different because I'm going to have to get used to the speed and all the bigger guys.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to use my own size a bit more.
It's not like you're a small guy by any means, but I know what you mean. It's a little different, grown man strength.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to using my body a bit more because at the lower level, AAA, I could get by with my hands, even though I'm a pretty big guy. Like I could get by with my shot and like a bunch of like skill stuff. But the next level, like it's like a lot better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to like learn how to play more and different roles on the team.
Yeah. So just, I mean, me and Kevin have talked about it before, like the idea of playing roles, and I think like bringing it up is a great point. Like for guys making that step to, you know, if it's even from the AA to the AAA level at a younger age or AAA to the juniors level, I think a lot of people are kind of, like you said, stuck up in the fact that at that lower level they were able to get away with, you know, the hands, the speed, the shot that they possessed. And when they take that step, they kind of get roadblocked or kind of plateau because they're not understanding of how to take the next step and take on a new role. And I think you put it well, like going into a first year with a new team, like if you're going into a new organization, a new team at a higher level, you kind of got to be having an open mind and be ready to kind of play any role that they put ahead of you. So I think it's a good mindset that you have, understanding like right away that, you know, this year is going to be different for you. It's not going to be just like a skill dominant year. It's going to be more focused on maybe playing a defensive role or killing penalties. Like you said, you put on the size, so I don't think that'll be an issue. But so kind of switching up a bit, you were saying that you did play high school hockey in Canada. And down here for our listeners around here in Jersey, everybody knows high school hockey is pretty big around here.
Yeah.
People take it pretty seriously. So I kind of want to understand, like, what is it like in Canada? Because I feel like nobody really talks about it or like looks into the high school hockey aspect of Canada.
Well, last year was the first year that kids who played competitive hockey were allowed to play in high school hockey. So before it was just house leaguers. But like last year, you could play if you're AAA, AA, or B. And next year, since I'm playing juniors, I won't be able to play. I won't be able to play high school hockey because it's no juniors. It's just like AAA. But last year it wasn't like super serious. Like it's not like there was a whole season. It was just like maybe 4 days where you play 3 games a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's almost more of like a tournament style than it is like an actual like regular season.
Yeah, it's like a tournament that's like prolonged over like a month for regular season. And then at the end, there's like an 8-game like playoff. So it's like 8 games along different days for playoffs.
Okay. And you would say that the level of competition was not.
Oh, no. I scored 4 goals in the first period, and then my coach benched me.
So that's not very fun for you, but definitely shows that, you know, high school sports, I guess, maybe the culture of high school sports in New Jersey has kind of built hockey in high school in New Jersey to what it is, and it shows that, like, you know, you don't necessarily need to be playing at a serious high school level, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
But, so going back to your time, you played, obviously, for the 67s the last couple of years, had, like, a great, I mean, you put up great numbers, great, you know, on-ice showing. What was it like off-ice playing with, like, a well-known AAA team like the 67s?
Like the culture?
Yes, like the culture. Like, what was it like around the team? Do you feel like they set you up to succeed at the next level? Like, how do you feel your experience was playing AAA in Canada?
I mean, like, it was a good experience. I mean, I was, like, around a bunch of kids who wanted to be better and who wanted to make the kids around them better. And so it's great being around a team like that. We're surrounded by people who encourage you to be better and push you every time you're on the ice. So every time I'm in a battle with a kid, we both want to win as bad as we can, and that's what's going to make us better. Yeah. And I had a team like that, and that's a team that helped me become the player I am now.
Absolutely.
And as well as coaching staff, the coaching staff I had was amazing. Like, they supported me through everything, and they taught me aspects of my game that I kind of lacked on. And they also taught me how to take advantage of the parts of my game that I'm strong at. So it's a little bit about like learning how to play with others and a little bit about learning how to be the best version of myself. And that's kind of what I learned with the team. Absolutely.
So when you come up here and you come train in obviously, or I guess down here, you come down here to Jersey, train in North America. How is it different? Do you feel like the skills that maybe coaches focus on down here differ from what they do in Canada, or would you say it's more of similar ideas and like plans?
Well, it's a little different because this Cutting Edge Ice Academy facility gives me great personal development. I mean, like great one-on-one sessions. Like I get to hone my skills, my shot. Like I'm on the ice a lot. I get to learn how to like skate better with my skating coaches here. But in Ottawa, it's a little different because most of my ice times are like as groups.
Team focused.
Sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you come down here, it's more just working on like taking these 2-3 months that you're here and just getting the maximum personal growth so that when you go back, you're able to work harder in the team sessions. I understand. Okay. So obviously we were talking about about like the whole junior process, and obviously you're pursuing like a serious junior career. Like, what are your goals going forward? I mean, you're obviously 16 years old. You're just really getting into that like time where it's the peak physical years of your life.
Yeah.
You're really pushing for that the goals of juniors and whatever comes after that. So what does come after that for you? What is your goal? Like, how would you like to see this turn out?
I mean, my personal goal is like I want to play in the OHL next year. I mean, it depends how I do this year. Like, I might end up playing another year with Rockland.
Yes.
Well, my goal is to put up good numbers and then go to the OHL or even maybe the QMJHL.
Yeah.
I just want to climb up the ladder.
Play major juniors.
Major juniors, yeah. And then like build up from there. I mean, maybe, yeah, that's kind of what my goal is.
Yeah, it's the classic hockey goal. Like make major juniors, make a push for college. Would you say college hockey is something that you're interested at the Division I or Division III level at some point in your life?
I mean, yeah, that'd be interesting. Like,
yeah.
I'd go wherever the wind takes me. Like I'd see where my journey goes. I mean, you never really know where you're gonna end up until you're there, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So when you watch NHL games, so what is your team? I don't even remember.
Ottawa Senators.
Okay, so you're a Senators fan.
Yeah.
So when you watch a game, a Senators game, or really just any NHL game, who's a player that you try to like, mirror your game after and try to like base yourself around? Like, when you watch NHL, like, what's a guy that you look at and you say, that's how I want to play?
I mean, like a little bit of like the Kachuk brothers.
Yeah.
Both
little
of them.
grimy, a little grindier.
Yeah, a little grimy. I mean, they can bury the puck in the net. They know how to use their body with the puck and off
certainly
the puck
got the build to match that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, so you would say the Kachucks for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kachucks.
I mean, we love to hear that, right?
You'd probably be a Rempe. Eh?
A little Rems, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if I put on a couple of pounds, I could play that style.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going into like obviously hockey is king in Canada. Like it's the same as Texas high school football, Indiana basketball. It really is king. So how would you say like, as for like the non-hockey players, how much does hockey control Canada? How much of like how much power does that kind of have? Like how big is it truly?
Like the community?
Just the culture of hockey. Like, is it?
I mean, if you're a hockey player, like I feel like most people like look up to you in a sense. Like around school, people think, I don't know if this is like a stereotype, but people think you're cool if you play hockey. Like a lot of like younger kids, like I remember one time with our team, we went to go for Christmas. We gave out, even though we just played AAA at the time, we gave out presents to like people who were in need.
Yeah.
And like little kids, we went to their school, and all those kids, not just because we like helped them with that stuff, but because like they looked up to us as hockey players, and no matter what level we played, they saw us as like cool.
Yeah.
Because just being a hockey player, like it's really cool in Canada. Like
just carries like a sense of like a esteem almost.
Yeah, it's just like it's cool to be a part of something bigger than yourself, and like a lot of kids see that and like they think it's really cool to just play a sport. Like I mean, having blades.
Yeah, on your feet, to go that
people,
fast and being able to do all of it definitely
is
something to be cool. And I think it's really good that you guys use that kind of like level of like almost like power that you have. I wouldn't say power is a great word, but use it for good. I mean, you guys are obviously pillars in the community, like going back and giving back. I think that's like a very great way to use your influence. And I think that if I obviously would love to have New Jersey have the same type of hockey culture, maybe one day it will, but I think that just being a hockey player in Canada seems like a pretty cool experience. So obviously next year you're heading off to juniors. We're wishing you nothing but the best. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Absolutely.